Attention passionate Philadelphia, EAGLES. Latest news, something big is happening in the NFC East and it could change the game. We're talking about a direct impact on Philadelphia Eagles' path to another Super Bowl run, a power shift that could leave a division rival stumbling for years. We're bringing this to you firsthand. But before that, if you're a true Philadelphia Eagles fan, subscribe to the channel to strengthen this passion even more. Show that you're also part of this family. Let's help each other reach 1,000 subscribers. Share with YOUR, FRINDS and Philadelphia, EAGLES. Let's get to the news now, folks. If you've been following the Eagles this season, you know that the team has been looking pretty sharp so far, with an immaculate 2-0 record, showing the kind of dominance and resilience that Eagles fans have come to expect. But as we all know, the NFL is a league of constant evolution, and even the best teams are always looking to upgrade, to stay one step ahead of their rivals. And right now, the buzz around the league is that the Eagles are contemplating a move that could not only bolster their roster, but also send a message throughout the league that they're serious about reclaiming their spot at the top. So, what's the scoop? Well, it's about Odell Beckham Jr., a name that still echoes across NFL stadiums, a player who, despite some recent struggles, remains one of the most electrifying and talented wide receivers in the league. And Philadelphia is reportedly considering bringing him in, not just as a splashy signing, but as a strategic move to strengthen their aerial attack, which, frankly, has shown some inconsistency early in the season, even with the impressive performances of A.J. Brown and Devonta Smith. The Eagles' passing game has yet to find its full rhythm, accumulating only 253 passing yards across their first 2 games. That's not terrible, but it's not exactly what you'd expect from a team with championship aspirations. Now, let's dig a little deeper into why Odell Beckham Jr. is such an intriguing option for Philadelphia. For starters, he's a former All-Pro, a player who has made some of the most spectacular catches in NFL history. His ability to stretch defenses, create separation, and make clutch plays is still very much there, even if last season with the Miami Dolphins didn't go exactly as planned. Beckham appeared in just 9 games, recording only 55 yards, which might seem underwhelming at first glance, but anyone who's watched him play knows that he's capable of much more, especially when healthy and motivated. And that's the key point. Beckham is eager to return to the field to contribute to finish his legacy strong, and he's made it clear that retirement is not in his plans. In a recent interview, Beckham said, "Retiring is not happening," and he emphasized that he's been working hard, coming from the gym, feeling good, and still confident about his ability to perform at the highest level. He wants to be part of a team where he can contribute meaningfully, not necessarily as the primary target, but as a versatile weapon that defenses have to account for. He's expressed a desire to just play ball again, to finish what he started, and to help a team that's pushing for deep playoff runs. That kind of mindset is exactly what the Eagles need right now, especially considering that their passing game has struggled to reach the explosive levels we saw last season. Philadelphia's coaching staff and front office are known for their strategic mindset, taking calculated risks when it makes sense. Remember, they've already made some shrewd moves this season, like adding Zadarius Smith and Tank Bigsby. These moves have raised eyebrows because, at the time, they might have seemed like overkill, but both players quickly proved their worth on the field. So, the idea of bringing in Beckham, even if it's as a practice squad player at first, fits into that pattern of strategic planning. It's about creating depth, insurance against injuries, and adding a dynamic element to their offense that can be unleashed when needed. Injuries are an unfortunate reality in the NFL, and even the best teams have to be prepared. The Eagles, with their talented roster, know this all too well. They've seen how an injury to a key player can derail a season, or at least slow down a team's momentum. Adding Beckham provides an extra layer of security, giving quarterback Jalen Hurts another weapon to work with, especially in critical moments when the team needs a spark. It's about having options, about being proactive rather than reactive. And history has shown us that the Eagles aren't afraid to take calculated risks when it comes to roster moves. Just look at how they acquired Tank Bigsby, who at the time was considered a surplus at the running back position, but his performance quickly justified the move. So, bringing in Beckham, even if initially as a practice squad candidate, could be a game changer. giving the Eagles an unpredictable element that defenses might struggle to contain. It's about adding a player with a proven track record of making big plays, even if recent seasons haven't been perfect. Now, it's important to remember that the decision isn't solely about one player, but about the broader strategy of the team. The Eagles are all about building a roster that can adapt and overcome adversity. They want options, versatility, and players who can step up when needed. Beckham's familiarity with the league, his experience in clutch situations, and his desire to contribute make him an interesting fit. It's about strengthening the depth chart, yes, but also about sending a message that the Eagles are serious contenders and that they're willing to explore every opportunity to improve their chances of reaching another Super Bowl. Of course, fans are wondering, will this move happen? Will the Eagles actually sign Beckham? That's the big question. Philadelphia's front office has a reputation for being patient and calculating, weighing all the options before pulling the trigger. But with the season still in its early stages, and the team aiming for consistency and explosive offense, it wouldn't be surprising to see them make a move soon. Especially considering that Beckham has expressed his eagerness to join a team and get back on the field. And let's not forget, the NFC East is fiercely competitive this year. The Cowboys, Giants, and Washington Commanders are all waiting for any slip-up, any weakness to exploit. The Eagles know that to stay at the top, they need every advantage possible. Adding a player like Beckham could be that extra spark that pushes them over the edge. It's about staying ahead of the curve, about making bold decisions that reinforce their championship ambitions. So, what does this mean for the Eagles' season? Well, if they manage to bring Beckham into the fold, it could mean a more versatile, dangerous offense that defenses will have a hard time containing. With Devonta Smith and A.J. Brown already on the roster, adding Beckham would give Jalen Hurts even more options, more mismatches, and more opportunities to make big plays. It could help turn close games into victories and give the Eagles that extra edge they need to push through the playoffs and make a deep run. Remember, guys, it's all about timing and opportunity in the NFL. The Eagles are watching, they're evaluating, and they're ready to pounce if the situation aligns. Beckham's willingness to return, his hunger to contribute, and the team's strategic mindset all point to a potential partnership that could define their season. The question is, will the Eagles pull the trigger and give their offense that extra spark it needs? Only time will tell, but if history teaches us anything, it's that the Eagles are not shy about making bold moves when it counts. And now, Philadelphia Eagles fans, I want to hear from you. What's your take on this? Do you think bringing Odell Beckham Jr. into the fold is the right move? Would you like to see him on the field in Eagles green? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Your opinion matters so much to us and to the Philadelphia Eagles. And don't forget, I'll be back soon with more updates, so stay tuned for the latest Philadelphia Eagles news. Keep that passion alive, and let's see where this story takes us. Thanks for watching, and as always, go Birds!